So I've been wanting to do this video for a while. Originally I was in Japan, Singapore for around a month, and I got some pickups along the way. So originally I wanted to document that, but when I got back, stuff added up. I got busier and busier, and now it's like the middle of February. So a bit late on that, but given that difference, I have picked up a bit more stuff here as well. So I figured, I might as well just do a video kind of going over like a general, like last month's couple of pickups instead of, a specific trip haul, I guess. But yeah, I don't really have an itinerary for this video, so to say. I've noticed like a lot of other people who do, I guess, like fairly similar content, they tend to either, just take a video of the garment and talk about it for a bit, or they'll like show a styling of it. To be honest, I'll probably, just do whatever. see what I like the most. So first up are these two leather jackets I got here in Toronto. This first one is from, I don't know, it's from my friend. It's Rick Owens Stooges leather jacket in a nice lamb leather. To be honest, I'm not too sure of this season, but I'm pretty sure it's a size 46, so like around a small. It has, the normal zippered cuffs, kind of just the standard, I guess. Rider jacket, or 5-zip. I'm pretty sure it's called a rider style jacket, like with these lapels here, which of course means you can zip it up all the way like this. It also has these nice details that I forget the name of. Maybe it starts with an E. Honestly, I don't remember what the name is. But yeah, really nice, really solid jacket. The second lamb leather jacket I got is this autumn winter 2010, I think. Rick Owens. I forget what the name is. Maybe Flight jacket. I don't know the Rick Owens name, but it's of course, an MA1, very classic kind of bomber style lamb leather jacket. Rick Owens, I know they like to make a lot of their pieces much longer. So although it is a size 48, which is around a medium, it fits a bit longer than one would expect, I guess. So yeah, because it's an MA1, it of course has this sleeve pocket detailing with the pen holders and the zip. And it has this nice, very long zip right down the middle. The back, no major detailing. And like I said, it's a very soft, kind of supple lamb leather, which is nice. So next up, I have some Yohji Yamamoto jackets. One of them I think is from the main line for men, so Yohji Yamamoto Owens, and the other two are GroundY, which is kind of like a more street diffusion, I guess. It might be hard to see, but first I have this Yohji Yamamoto 3-button blazer kind of jacket. It is a bit long. I do believe it's also a size 48, maybe 46. Although I do know they like to, do numbered sizing, like a 1, 2, 3, or 4, so I think it's a 2 or a 3. Something around that. But like I said, it's a 3-button blazer, so I only have the 1 button right now, of course, but you have, I don't know if you can really see that, you have the other 2 buttons, and then you have a nice 4-button cuff right here. It is a notch lapel, meaning that your 2 kind of lapels come here to meet, and they come out, forming this, a peaked lapel. That's what it's called. A notch lapel would be the other one where it's kind of notched in, whereas this is a peaked, so it comes out. Really solid jacket. Like I said, it is in wool, so it's nice and warm. It's more of, a classic cut, classic material. Inside of it, which might be hard to see, I also have these triacetate pants, which they were styled with. It's a bit of a drawstring pant. I'll probably, roll some B-roll of me, wearing the suit with the drawstring, so it's easier to see because, it won't be on the hanger anymore. But yeah, very nice jacket, very formal, and it has Yohji Yamamoto. What does that say? Yohji Yamamoto produce. Not too sure the backstory on that, but yeah, very solid. I guess suit if I have the pants with it, but yeah, very, very nice. It was actually a gift to me, which I'm very, very grateful for. So breaking into the GroundY next, I have this, whoa, the lighting just dropped like crazy. I have this kind of, I wouldn't know how to describe it, like a jacket, maybe a French cavalry jacket, maybe not necessarily French, but you know, a cavalry style military jacket. So it has all these buttons here. I think there are 7 buttons. Yes, there are 7 buttons. So you have a notch lapel going on, and you know, kind of wide open when it's folded down like this. But you can of course style it where you button it all the way up as well, or you you know, have one button undone. Yeah, very solid. Yohji Yamamoto likes to do this construction. I mean, it's common with all kind of high-end blazers where on the inside you secure the outside button with a smaller button, which is, you know, just a much more secure way of constructing the garment. Yeah, kind of just a solid military jacket. I think it is in wool, I believe. It feels like wool. Yeah, so 2 pockets down here. Yeah, just a really solid jacket, not too much going on. I think it is also in a size 2, so yeah. So for the, oh, it's backwards. For the final GroundY, or I guess Yohji Yamamoto jackets, I have this GroundY asymmetric kind of hoodie. So yeah, you just saw me unzipping it. It has this asymmetrical zip, but it also has this kind of closure inside, this button closure. I don't know if you can really see that, but it does close over to the other side. I guess I'll just, you know, throw on some B-roll again of me wearing it. But yeah, because of that, there's a lot of different ways you can style it. It has a hood as well. Has these 2 very big zip pockets on the front. When I was actually in Japan, this was kind of my daily wear, I guess. It was around 10 degrees every day, so, you know, not frigid, but also, you know, not boiling. So it's nice to just, you know, throw on a light coat like this. Very wearable. Yeah, lots of utility. Just a good all-around asymmetrical zip-up. Moving on now, I have a bunch of shirts. This first one I didn't get on my vacation. I actually picked it up in Montreal. You know, bit of a long story, but Rick Owens Vomit Bleach. I've been in the market for one of these for so long, specifically this style t-shirt where it's like the very short sleeve. I'm also in the market for any pairs of, you know, Vomit Detroits. But anyways, yeah, I picked this up in Montreal, off of Grail actually, but I met the buyer in real life. I think this is a size extra small, but yeah, kind of more like a Grail piece. I mean, it fits well, I like it, so yeah. So moving on from that, I have some Yohji Yamamoto shirts I picked up on my travels. This first one was actually a gift for my birthday. It is a size 3. I think it's called the 100 cotton broadcloth shirt. Just very basic, kind of black, like long button up. Wow, you cannot see that. Sorry about that. Yeah, just a very kind of simple button up. To be honest, I love wearing it for interviews where, you know, well, to be honest, it's so soulless these days. You know, they only see the top half, so it doesn't matter that it's long. The collar button's up very high, which I think looks very formal. And yeah, it's just a nice all-around kind of long button up, very, I guess, Yohji kind of style. So yeah, next I have this GroundY. It's another long shirt. It has I think it's called Beyond Borders collar, where it's kind of a double collar like this. And it has this GroundY tag at the back, which is a small map of the main island of Japan. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, so as you can see, there's a huge crow on the front. Probably viscose. It feels more like a viscose. Very stretchy, very, very breathable. Yeah, so kind of just a nice all-around garment. Very good for layering as well, because once again, it's very long. But yeah, I guess another kind of, you know, staple Yohji DNA kind of piece, this printed long button up. The last Yohji shirt that I have is this one here. I'm not too sure how to describe it. It's kind of, well, I've gotten a lot of feedback from people that say it looks like a Kozak kind of shirt. And to be honest, I can see it, but yeah, it's just this like really simple white shirt with 3 buttons up here onto the collar, that button over, and then this kind of cord here. Not too sure what the cord is for, but I think it's a nice detail, so, you know. And then these sleeves here that are kind of bunched up at the end, at the cuff, which I think looks really nice with these pleats. So yeah, I guess that's kind of the Cossack style. To be honest, it's also a size 3. So about that, when I wear it by itself, I look like a ghost because of course it is kind of oversized, but I think it really, well, I mean, any Yohji kind of outfit really shines with layering, right? So the last 2 shirts that I have here are both CDG. Sorry about that. I thought they were both CDG black, but this one's actually CDG en plus. I definitely butchered that. This is a size medium. I picked it up in Japan. Once again, just, you know, very standard button up with white buttons. Not as long. I think it's actually kind of short, but it does have this interesting double cuff detail where you have, you know, what your normal cuff would be for a dress shirt, and then this part that's hanging off is another cuff. Oh, it's unbuttoned, but yeah, so it's a buttoned up cuff at the end, whereas this one's unbuttoned. So next up, I have this CDG black shirt. It's tagged as an XL, but it fits the same as the one that's M, so I'm not really too sure about, you know, the convention on that. But it has this kind of U collar that's deteriorating because it's a raw hem on that. Same as the bottom as well, but it does have this kind of buckle detail. I know that it's black, so it's very hard to see, but there's this like belt and buckle that go over the front, which I think looks cool when it's done up. And other than that, yeah, it's just, you know, your really standard kind of dress shirt with the collar cut off. So lastly, we have the pants. I like to keep all my pants on hangers, so this section's probably going to be a lot of B-roll, to be honest. But yeah, so starting up, we have these GroundY balloon Hakama pants, you know, another kind of Yohji DNA staple. It has this draw cord kind of cuff at the bottom, which of course is adjustable. I like to get mine very tight around my ankle, which, you know, I think that's pretty much the standard way people style it. It's either you have it all the way tied in or you don't have it tied in at all. I don't really like the not tied in look. It looks kind of sloppy, but maybe it'll grow on me someday. So yeah, that's this first pair. It has this elasticized waistband, and this is in the wool gabardine version. Next up are these CDG. To be honest, I don't know what they're called. I bought them because they are like the Rick Owens Bowling Bananas. The problem I have with Bowling Bananas is the flare doesn't really look good on me because I'm very tall, and I don't know, just all the sizes I've tried on just don't look good on me. From size 29 to 33, they all kind of look like shit in my opinion. And well, of course the butt zip, I don't play about that shit. So I've never, you know, really considered getting a pair of Bowling Bananas, but this pair of pants solves that issue by having the zipper completely on the outside hem. So you still do get a nice flared effect with this kind of skinny wool kind of dress pant, but you don't have the butt zip. So yeah, I think that's really the selling point. So yeah, like I said, they're made of wool, they have the zipper, and yeah, that's about it. I think about the Bowling Bananas, just briefly again, another reason why the flare doesn't look so good is it kind of spirals, right? Much like the bias cut, it kind of spirals around to the back, whereas these are in a straight line. So how it spirals around to the back, around your knee, the flare kind of goes behind your knee instead of coming out laterally. It like goes behind you, which makes it just look very weird in my opinion. So yeah, that's whatever. Next up, I have these Yohji Yamamoto To be honest, oh, actually, the Yohji Yamamoto Black Scandal. I'm not too sure what they're called. It's kind of like a Hakama cargo crossbreed kind of thing. Yeah, not really too sure, but they're very comfortable. I wear them a lot because of that, and yeah, just really good utility pants. They're kind of big. Once again, very good for layering. So yeah, I guess like another kind of staple piece. The one thing I will say that I don't like about them is they don't have any way to adjust the cuff, so you can't really, tighten it in and get that nice, boot stack going on or whatever. But I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? So it's fine. So this last pair of pants I have are, yeah, this is gonna be impossible to see on the hanger, but it is this Yohji Yamamoto wrap style pant in a wool. Once again from GroundY. The reason so much of my stuff is from GroundY is because there's a store in Ginza 6, so I just kept going there a lot. Yeah, not really good, W consumerism, but yeah, I don't know. I just found GroundY was a lot more accessible, and yeah, about the wrap pants, there's just 2 panels that come off. You can style it however you want, wrap it however you want. Most Yohji Yamamoto wrap iterations, they're all very, versatile. They're all very flexible. Some are just wrap skirts that you put over normal pants. This one, the wrap is sewn into the pants. To be honest, most of the pieces, I haven't really found out how to style them well yet because it's just so cold here. There's so much salt, there's so much snow. So to be honest, I'm really scared to go outside with them because they'll just get so messed up. But yeah, I'll try my best at styling them. Hopefully it's not, not too horrendous. So.
Sully.